What's going on, everybody? My name is Arun. Welcome to my channel. This series is a series of Linux operating system tutorials, and in this tutorial we will be looking at the cat command in detail. Cat command is actually the short form for concatenation command. So what this command does is it takes the input from different input streams and then merges them together and displays them or pushes them into another text file or another output or an output stream. Simple as that. So essentially what it does is that takes the text from input files, takes the contents from the input files, say like mostly text files, merges them with other input files by just concatenating them or joining them, and then takes the and then pushes the output usually to the terminal, but if you redirect it, it will go into a new text file. Okay, let's see this in action. So I have this file over here, hello.txt. Let's see, you can close this. I don't need this. Close without saving. Yeah, I have this file permissions.txt, which we have seen so many times before. If I just type cat file permissions.txt and press enter, and there you go. The contents of this file have been taken out as a string, and then it is being displayed to me on my terminal. Cool. Similarly, if I want to see the file contents of file sample, let's say, I just need to type cat and then type sample.txt and press enter, and there you go. The contents of the file are taken out and then displayed for me. Cool. Now this command gives you this operation over here gives you one application for cat command. If you want to see quickly what's inside a text file, you don't have to, instead of opening it, you can just directly open this in the terminal and then see it quickly and then close it out. Cool. This is one simple application. Now cat command can do even more fancier stuff. For instance, we can take the commands of these two out files and then display them together, contents of these two files. So if I just say cat file permissions and then afterwards I just say sample and press enter, there you go. The contents of the first file, the file permissions, are taken out, and afterwards the contents of the second file are taken out and it's merged with the first file, as you can see here, and then it's been displayed to me on my terminal. Cool. Now what if I change the order? So instead of file permissions being first, let me put the file permissions at the last, and sample file to be in the first, and press enter. The order changes. Nothing more, nothing less. So the content is taken based on the order in which you give the files as input. That's it. Now we can do much more fancy stuff with this. Now let's say I want the contents of these files, but I don't want to push this into my terminal, but I want this to be pushed into a text file. Let's say you want to merge these two text files and then create a new text file. Okay, instead of copying and pasting it, we have a simple way. So all you have to do is just take these two files and then give a new file. Let's say hello dot, okay, not hello, I'll give it like merged text dot txt and press enter. Looks like nothing happened, but if you open this merge text.txt, there you go. The contents of both the files are available. So this is a quick way to merge two text files, and this brings us to this symbol over here. This greater than sign is called as a redirectional operator because the contents or the output of the commands have been redirected to some other command or a file using this operator, and hence you get the name. Okay. So so is there another redirection operator? Yes, there is. So usually if you just type cat and merge.txt, you'll get the contents of the cat file and the contents of the file, and you get displayed on the terminal. That we know because we just saw. What if you do this redirection operator, the less than sign? What do you think will happen? Turns out this is nothing but the same use of the previous command. If you just type cat and the file name, then these two commands are analogous in nature. Alright. Okay, so that's not the only thing you can do with cat. You can do a little more fancier stuff, so let me talk about that now. Now let's say I want to list down some of the movies that I like to watch. Okay, so I'll say cat and then I put a redirection operator and then type a file name like file movies.txt. Some movies that I want to watch. I'll keep it English for now. Let's see. Some of the movies I watched: Pacific Rim. Oh, and I like this movie a lot. Good one. And then yeah, Fast and Furious, obviously Harry Potter, and I like the Chamber of Secrets pretty much. Okay, Chamber of Secrets, and of course Batman Begins. Let's see, Inside Out. Let me put some other movie that I watched recently. Yeah, The Theory of Everything. There you go. One movie for one particular genre, and I press enter, and what I press enter, and then I just press Ctrl C and cancel out. Now if you see, when I press cat command and then put the redirection operator and put it to a text file, the cat command, instead of closing, it just waited for me to enter all these inputs, and when I press Ctrl C, I got the command prompt back. And if I open up my location and see, I can see this movies.txt file, and I open it up, and you can clearly see that the movie names that I've entered, they're all have been entered over here. So what cat command does over here is it makes the terminal to be some kind of an input stream, and lets the user type whatever they want, and then only when they press Ctrl C, all the things that the user entered will go into the text file as it is. And once that is done, you can do whatever thing you want after post this. Alright, and if I want to get the output out, you can just say cat movies.txt and press enter. You'll get the same. Alright, now let's say I want to add one more movie to this list. Let's say I want to add Iron Man movie. If I were to just write, instead of the one greater than sign, let me put two greater than signs for that, because I want to append. So if you want to append the contents to an already existing file, just say cat two greater than signs or two redirection operators and then the file name and press enter. The cursor is still waiting just like earlier. Now I can type the new movie Iron Man and press enter. This content is entered. Now I press Ctrl C. I come out. Now let me refresh this file. I can clearly see it's been changed. It says that the file has been modified on the disk. Reload. Reload. There you go. I have the file. I have the new movie Iron Man kept inside, written inside the file. Cool. Now this way, cat command is useful for getting inputs, looking at the file, merging inputs and putting them into merging text files, and you can do and this would be pretty helpful for many applications that you might come across in the future. Alright. So that's all I have for you all in this video. This video is fully dedicated to the cat command. You can do a lot more stuff and fancier stuff with cat command in the future. Alright. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time in another interesting video. Until then, take care.